Hey everybody, it's Brian and Dave, back again on the football farm, and we are at Casa de Manabach today. How are you, Dave?
I'm terrific. Thanks for asking.
I was wondering if you were going to say something.
No, I know you were. I thought that'd drag out. I like your broadcasting voice is getting better and better. I like it at the start. It's very professional.
I feel like this is how I always talk. Maybe I'm
It's
wrong.
not. It's good. I like it.
How do I normally talk? I don't
You're a bit sloppier in real life.
Well, yeah. I got to clean it up for radio.
You give the impression of class.
I have no class.
I keep it real.
Yeah.
I'm a bum.
There's no class.
Not at all.
Well, it's easier for you because you have that dirty Scottish accent.
A lot of people think I'm very sophisticated because of the way I talk.
Well, it's because they're American and they're stupid.
That's very true. I can't be the one to say that.
We all know Americans are funny people, right, Dave?
Haha, funny or just weird?
Well, apparently the way they say things is a bit odd.
Oh, I'm just glad I got to read several articles on that this week. When did that become a thing? Why was that a thing all of a sudden?
I don't understand.
The first one I saw was the guy from the Wall Street Journal that sat and watched all his press conferences and counted the number of, what do you got, Americanisms and Americanisms.
Who gives a shit? Honestly.
Quay gives a shit.
Yeah. Cui bono? Who benefits? Cui gives a shit? Yeah, it's so stupid. The reason that... Okay, so in case you don't know what we're talking about, Bob Bradley has come under fire for the way he says certain terms...
For being American.
Certain soccer/football terms in press conferences. But... So it's been made to believe that the Swansea fans... and supporters, I say fans as an American, but the Swansea supporters...
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, sorry. Maybe I should get an article written about me.
I'll write one for you.
Write a piece about me?
Yeah, well, I'll write a piece on you. Give you a piece of my mind.
But it's been suggested that they've taken their vitriol out on Bob Bradley because of the way he speaks. Let me tell you, they don't like him because he's shit.
Yeah. If you let him
it has nothing to do with how he talks. It may be like a bit of fuel for the fire, but it's not why they don't like him. They don't like him because they're making Swansea worse. That's why they don't like him.
Because he let in 3 goals in consecutive games to West Brom and Middlesbrough.
He's averaging like 2.65 goals per game. His teams are.
If it was 4, that'd be really good. It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's bad, Dave.
It's pretty awful.
It's really bad.
Which game was worse of the two that have happened since we last met last Tuesday?
They were probably both the same. I mean, they both felt the same.
Just rubbish.
They started out okay, and then they conceded a goal, and then they just went down the tank.
Well, they must have been okay for the whole first half against West Brom, right? So it was more okay. Because it was 0-0 at half-time, right?
Yeah, but towards the end of the first half, West Brom started coming into it a little bit.
Control.
Yeah.
Mm.
But for the first 30 minutes of that game, they were
30 minutes.
But they weren't creating any chances.
Just sterile possession, was it?
Yeah, it's just bad.
Mm.
Like, you can have all the possession you want, but if you're not doing anything in the final third, it really doesn't matter. So, I don't know. It's and then against Middlesbrough, it was more of the same, except there was only less time in the first half.
There was less of that happiness.
Yeah.
And more of the badliness.
Just goes to show that a win over Sunderland doesn't mean anything.
No, it's true, actually.
Just covers up warts.
Poor old Bob.
Oh, my God.
Would you sack him, though? Would you sack him?
Yeah.
Or fire him, actually. I should speak American if I'm here, shouldn't I?
Well, how about this?
That's an unusual noise.
Stony. Sit.
He's not professional.
Alright, I'm getting rid of that. Hey, come here! Oh, Jesus.
I could pause this, but I'm thinking I might just let it run for a second. Brian has removed the toy and placed it on top of the refrigerator.
Uh-oh.
No, you're fine.
Okay, we're good.
Just general fridge sound, I think. Would you terminate this contract?
Yes.
Immediately?
Immediately.
And then what would happen?
I'm surprised. I said this on Twitter. They should have just thrown Bob Bradley into the tees and just left. And said, Alan Curtis, you're in charge again. I would even go as far as this.
Go on.
Cameron Toshak, who is the coach of the under-23s, who are top of Premier League 2, Division 2 at the moment.
Has he got any Premier League experience, though? It's the toughest league in the world, so how
I tell you what his teams do, though.
Attack?
Play good football and attack.
We could give it a go. Be cheaper as well.
Yeah. Why not?
I mean, I was looking at good championship managers, and there's a young lad called Gary Monk doing very well this season.
The fuck up.
Oh, not happening. Probably still paying.
No, it's the pain is still there, Dave.
It's too soon.
The more this drags on, the more we see. Turns out it wasn't Gary Monk's fault.
Nope.
And the reason he was sent out the door is because he was at odds with Hugh Jenkins, it seems like. Because the players that Hugh brought in were not the players that Gary Monk wanted to bring in. And so therefore, Gary Monk was shown the door because he disagreed with Hugh.
I still think Frank Taberner is going to come good at some point. As he comes back from
He's loaning at Granada, where he hasn't played there either. He hasn't even played at Granada, Dave.
You know what? I was, as an aside, I was playing my Football Manager, right, at the weekend. So I did a whole first season at Swansea. He was out on loan. And then I was just, in the summer, I was doing my transfer deals. All of a sudden, looked in the reserve squad. Who's this getting 35 grand a week? It's like Frank Taberner. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about him. Immediately sold him. Immediately. Adios, Frank, I said. Au revoir.
At least we sold Adair. You know, I kind of miss Pulaski a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he at least put effort into things. He may have not been a great quality, like as far as like technical ability, but he at least tried.
I don't think he was worse technically than a lot of the guys they're playing now.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably still...
I have images of him chasing balls down in the opposition's corner.
Like running the channels, but to press.
But like also like a keeper played like a loose ball to one of the center halves that was split out wide as they were pressing high, and he ran straight at that center half and made a kick out of bounds. Like, you need a guy like that.
Yeah, the workhorse.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
I don't know. Makes me wish Guidolin as well, because at least he had an idea of what needed to be done. But then the players whine to you, oh, he's making us do weird things. And then he gets sent the door because of that.
But they said that his training methods were outdated, right? What does that mean?
Yeah, exactly. What does that mean?
But their performance was getting better.
I know.
So
they had 3 games: Man City in the bullshit cup,
Man City in the league as well.
Man City in the league, and Liverpool. And each one of those games, they played really well.
Yeah.
They just lost the legs. Like they couldn't keep this. But I think if they kept doing that, they would develop that stamina. And I don't know.
Well, you learn how to sort of.
But let me tell you, 25 goals conceded by Bradley's team so far.
So 10 games? No, 9 games.
9 games. 9 games?
That's impressive in itself, actually.
And Guidolin let in, was it 17 in his... No, 12 in his... 12 in his 7. 25 and 9. Oh, my God. It's 10. It is 25 and 10. It says 2.5.
Okay.
2.5 per game. Oh, my God.
It is sometimes supporting a football team is quite irritating, isn't it? It can be annoying.
It's what happens when you let a chairman think he's doing something good, or just, I don't know, I don't even, like, what's those, like, I said this as well. We have a League One chairman in the Premiership. And you can't have that.
Yeah.
You need someone who's forward-thinking, who's willing to spend a little bit of money, who, maybe put some youngsters through.
They must have accrued some money in the 5 or 6 years have been up now.
Yeah.
Where's it all gone? They must have some somewhere. I mean, if Crystal Palace is spending 30-odd million on Christian Benteke, then surely Swansea must have. Well, they spent on Borja. His role is to come on when the
well, it's something like there's a large sum of the income to the club goes to player wages. It's like 75% or some weird figure like that.
Really?
Yeah. So it's not too smart there. Maybe not very good. Not a very good business sense.
I'm just glad they got Nathan Dyer tied down until 2019.
2 assists in the under-23s games last night, though.
He's found his level. I tell you what, if I went and played for the under-10s, I'd probably get a couple of assists as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's probable.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. I forget what we're drinking right now.
Some beer you got.
Let me go dig in the recycling.
All right. Makes for good audio.
Yep. Ooh, it's the Three Floyds Munster Fest. Three Floyds Brewery is located in Munster, Indiana, but this is a nicht normal, so not normal, Oktoberfest.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Your Deutsch is
I like
sehr gut.
the World War One German
military helmet,
headgear.
yeah. A little Kaiser helmet or something.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, if you can get your hands on that in the UK.
Well, if you can only get it in Munster, Indiana, I'm sure it'll be hard pushed to get it there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you could probably find it on eBay, I've been told.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how I feel about buying something of that off eBay, particularly.
Why?
I don't know. Seems weird. I buy vinyl and football pennants off eBay. That's what it's for.
We have a Secret Santa thing at work, and we were supposed to put 3 ideas down for our Secret Santa under $20.
Which 3 elements did you put in?
No, two of the things that I put down. 2 of the 3. Well, they're all Swansea City things, but 2 of the 3 were Swansea City pennants. One was a League Cup pennant
Where did you find them?
on eBay.
Really?
Yeah, it was like £6 for a Capital One Cup Champions pennant. Yeah, which I thought was pretty cool.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, and then the other one was just like it was a Swansea City Vetch Field pennant, which I thought was pretty cool.
That's pretty nice. I think I prefer the game one though, like the matchup thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I saw one that was
against Bradford 5-0. Oh, good.
What was the final, isn't it?
Yeah. Oof.
So one I was trying to remember, it was Carl Zeiss Jena against someone in the Cup Winners' Cup in about 1970 something, and I thought I want a piece of that.
What was the Romania one you wanted? Is that the one you're talking about right now?
No. The other one I thought was it was Sampdoria, I think, against maybe Steaua or something like that.
Oh, Sampdoria against Steaua? That is a
was
dirty Cup Winners' Cup
Sampdoria
final.
and something. It wasn't even the final; it was like the quarterfinal.
Why don't they have that? Why don't they have the Cup Winners' Cup anymore?
Because
you get some nice matchups.
Well, then what if Crystal Palace win that and Atalanta win the Coppa Italia? No one wants to watch Crystal Palace against Atalanta, do they?
I'm raising my hand.
I'd rather watch Arsenal against Roma, the big team,
or Juventus against Man City. Or something like that. Yeah.
I hate football now. I'm really going off it actually.
I would love to see Sampdoria against Crystal Palace. Oof.
I'd watch Sampdoria against anyone, I think, actually.
Yeah.
I just love their shirt.
They have a great strip.
They're pretty garbage this season, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Or mediocre at best.
Should we get to football that happened last week and Saturday?
If you want to, I don't really care.
What happened with Aberdeen? Let's start there.
They lost to Ross County, Brian. That's what they did.
I've been telling you this as long as I've known you, Dave.
Go on.
Ross County, they always give Aberdeen a stern test.
What, they don't give anyone else a stern test?
I know, but it's only Aberdeen.
Fuck those guys. This is garbage though, and I don't understand. It's like this McGinn on the bench thing. It just pisses me off.
When is McGuinness going to be fired, do you think? Or sacked, excuse me.
He's not going to be fired. I don't think he'd be fired.
It's getting tired, though. I can tell. When I watch them play, it just looks like the players are just going through the motions.
Well, maybe. I don't know if that's true totally. I think there's a bit of that.
That's the vibe I get when I watch them play, is there's not a lot of energy.
I think he feels he's probably missed his chance to get back down to the championship or something. I think because maybe 2 years ago.
Where did he come from?
Well, actually, he was in the championship before. He was at Bristol City when they had a different board in charge, and they were a bit of a basket case. So because he was really good at St Johnstone, he went down there as like highly rated up and coming manager, or whatever, and it didn't work out because they were just a complete disaster of a team.
Sure.
And then he came back up, but I think probably a year ago would have been his time to go for a job down in England. I think he might have got past it. He just keeps changing things all the time and just faffing around.
Yeah, you've made this point, and I don't understand it either. Like, when Aberdeen play their best football, it's when McGinn and Hayes are on the pitch at the same time for the majority of the game. And I get that you want to play